100, 60, 60, 100. 100, 60, 100. 160. 160.
Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Well, tonight we will start Group B, but the action got underway Tuesday morning at 9:30 a.m. with Group A. And of course, we started Group C this morning. More about that in a moment. But let's have a look how Group A panned out. And it was the recently crowned WDF World Champion who absolutely dominated the group. He's straight through to Saturday night's final after winning 8 of his 10 matches. Finished on 16 points and plus 13 on leg difference. Nathan Girvin and Jared Cole came through in second and third position. So they go into tonight's 5-player field in Group B. And Dan Reed, Steve Brown and Mark McGeaney, well, they started in Group C this morning, where they were joined by a further 3 players. And it was one of those who went from bottom to top over the course of the day. And Kurt Parry ended the opening session of Group C out in front. Just on leg difference, as you can see, 3 players locked on 6 points after winning 3 of their 5 matches. And that's Kurt Parry, Dan Reed and Mark McGeaney, who struggled over the opening 2 days of Group A, but bounced back very well today. But as you can see, a super tight group. Steve Brown, Andy Jenkins and Stu Wilson, only 2 points adrift. So all to play for from that group. And remember, it's the top 2 from Group C who will join the top 3 from Group B, which gets underway this evening. And of course, the winner of Group A, Neil Duff, he has Thursday and Friday off. He's straight through to Saturday night's finals. Well, the fixtures this evening are as follows. Start with the young guns, Nathan Girvin and Jared Cole. Kick off proceedings, and then it's Mike Wolberton against Scott Baker, Peter Jacques against Nathan Girvin, Cole against Warby, Baker against Jacques, Girvin against Warburton, Cole against Baker, Warby against Jacques, Baker against Girvin, and in our final match around about 20 to 1 in the morning will be Peter Jacques against Jared Cole. Well, without further ado, let's get the action underway with Nathan Girvin and Jared Cole. Third meeting between the two this week. Here is Jared Cole, 21, from Hatfield. Both players using Target Darts, Development Tour winner, as is this man. And just over a week ago, got called up to play on a Pro Tour on the reserve list due to his achievements so far this year on that Development Tour.
First leg,
Adrian Lewis first round, averaged over 100, hit a 9 darter. Unfortunately, not enough, going down 6-4, but was a Tour winner just a week or so before that, and missed double 12 for the 9 this week. In fact, he was the best player statistically in Group A in terms of rolling average. Over the 10 matches played, he averaged 91.62, a high of 105.3. Jared Cole 86.26 for the opening 2 days of Group A, a high of 104. 15 180s for Girvin, top that table by some distance. 36.14% on the doubles, and 2 ton plus checkouts, one of them a 170.
96.
Should be a fast and furious group for your enjoyment this evening. I'll keep you up to speed with the goings on in the final of tonight's Premier League, where Joe Cullen will be facing off
Nathan, you require 144.
Johnny Clayton. Nathan Girvin currently
game shot on the first leg. Nathan
in
Girvin,
4th position on the Development Tour Order of Merit, as he takes out a beautiful 144. No
second
trouble
leg, it's Jared to throw first.
on the double 12 on this occasion. Super start to the match. 12 dart hold of throw. Yeah, currently in 4th position on the Development Tour is Nathan Girvin. 1 Development Tour 9.
98.
defeated Adam Gavlas in the quarters 5-0. Keelan K 5-3 in the semi. Nathan Rafferty in the final with a 99.21 average. Dart similar to what we're seeing here. Jared Cole,
140.
recently played, of course, in the WDF World Championships. Defeated Martin Adams.
140.
Reached the last 16. Where he went down to Brian Roman.
180. Nathan, you require 121.
Fabulous start to this match. Well, can he find the ball for back-to-back?
96.
7 plus finishes, it would have been back-to-back 12
Jared,
darters.
you require 24. Game shot on the second leg.
Cole
Jared
holds his
Cole.
nerve with a 15 dart hold of throw to level up proceedings in this one. One apiece, or Nathan with the darts in leg 3.
Third leg, it's Nathan to throw first. Game on.
One dart at the ball for Nathan for 2-0. Look at this for a start. My goodness, keep it up, lads.
78.
Away from the live league. These two have met
123.
on 3 occasions. In fact, they met on the development tour just a matter of weeks ago.
96.
Nathan winning 4-2. He won their meeting before that 6-3 at Q School 2021. And then in 2020 they met in the last 16 of a development tour with Jared Cole winning 4-3. As I mentioned, 2 meetings
60.
this week between the two, both won by Jared Cole, 4-1 and 4-2. Prior to that, Nathan won 3 on the spin.
100.
Opening 2 matches were won by Jared Cole by the narrowest of margins, 4-3. That was back in Phase 4 of 2021. This is week 4
60.
of Phase 3, so the last opportunity for players to qualify for Champions Week.
100.
Already have 9 players through for our Phase 3 Champions Week. Stephen Burton, Jim McEwen, Scott Williams, Chas Barstow, Graham Usher, Scott Walters, Ryan Finesse, Darryl Pilgrim, and
Jared, you
Kieran
require
Tian.
119.
Already through to next week. That starts Tuesday morning, 9:30 a.m. £15,000 up for grabs
87.
next week. 93
Nathan,
for
you
Nathan.
require 93.
Jared Cole waiting to break. 18 and ball.
68. Jared, you
2 darts
require
at the ball.
32.
Missed both of them. Could be 3-0 up. Could find himself 2-1 down.
Game shot on the
That's
third
exactly
leg.
what
Jared
has happened.
Cole.
A 17 dart breaker throw for Jared Cole. He's now in the driving seat. Leads 2-1. Has the darts in the 4th.
Fourth leg, it's Jared to throw first. 140.
Good mates, these two. Get on very well. Know each other's games inside out. Obviously,
58.
very comfortable against each other. The 2 meetings this week produced
97.
3 averages in excess of 92 in their opening game on Tuesday. Nathan won 4-3 with a
100.
my apologies. Looking at the wrong one.
$58. $93.
Tuesday, Jared won 4-1 with a 91. And won yesterday with an 87 4-2.
134.
In absolute control of this one.
58. Jared, you require 72.
Nathan still averaging nearly 98 to Jared Cole's
52.
96.62. He's a big one, and hope that Jared Cole
140.
doesn't find the 20.
Jared required 20.
It's 3-1. And it
Game
is
shot on the
3-1.
fourth leg. Jared
15,
Cole.
17 and 16 darts used in the last 3 legs for Jared Cole. It was a 12 dart opener for Nathan Girvin, but it's been all Cole since.
Fifth leg, it's Nathan to throw first.
100.11, but it's Nathan.
Has
it all to do.
180.
That's the way to kick off.
58.
3 to play, has to win them all.
48. 59.
He's back in.
180.
Third of the match, second of the leg.
84. Nathan, you require 93. 81.
Sensibly splits the 18. There's a chance for an 11 darter there.
81. Nathan, you require 12. Game
It's
shot
a
on the fifth
13.
leg. Nathan Girvan.
It's a hold to throw and needs a leg of similar quality in leg 6 to try and break the throw of Jared Cole.
Sixth leg, it's Jared to throw first. $137. 80. 180.
Jared's turn to fill up the lipstick. That's 5 in the match now. 3-2 to Nathan in that column.
140.
It's a great response, but he's still 97 points adrift.
64.
Needs to fill it.
100. Jared, you require 120.
6 starts if needed for Cole to win this one 4-2 and make the perfect start. Tops he needs.
100. 41. Jared, you require 20.
Should be just about it.
Game,
It is.
shots, and the match.
13
Jared
dart
Cole.
hold and a wonderful performance from both players in our opening match of the night. Look at the averages, 101.12 in defeat for Nathan Girvin, 93.73 for Jared Cole. All about timing. 5 180s in the match and high quality finishing from both, including that 144 from the Scotsman. Right, when we come back, Mike Wolverton will be facing Scott Baker. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League for match number 2 of 10 we are bringing you this evening in the opening stages of Group B. Up next, Mike Warburton against Scott Baker. Here is Mike Warburton, 37 from Wrexham. Uses a 21-gram Galaxy dart. Former World Masters semi-finalist, nicknamed Warby, up against the mod, Scott Baker. Know where he's from. Tipton, 14-gram red dragon dart, made the last 16 of
first leg. It's Mike
the
to throw
BDO
first.
Worlds.
Game on.
These two have met twice here at the Live League in phase 1 of this year. Warby winning them both. First one 4-1 with a 90.25 and then 4-3 with a 90.24. Away from the Live League, they met twice at the big Classic and Open event in Wolves.
140.
Baker winning in the semi-final at the Wolves Classic 5-0. And then Warby getting some revenge the next day in round 1, winning 4-1.
100.
Overall stats coming into this evening. Mike Wolverton, a rolling average of 88.65, a high of 115.62. Baker 87.66 and a high of 107.36.
Mike can require 81.
16.
Game shot on the first leg.
Well, we open the show with a 12-darter from Nathan Girvin. Warby has done just that with the 81 checkout. 12-dart hold.
Second leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on.
Beautiful leg. 3 140s.
100.
Warburton, the highest finishing stats of all the players in action.
140.
This week, 36.61%.
100.
Perfect example of that. High quality finishing in leg 1.
41.
Warby was the 8-11 favourite, even money about Baker.
140. 140. Scott, you require 161. 81.
Scott Baker did reach finals night, week 3 of phase 2, losing in the 3rd and 4th place playoff to Richard North.
60. Scott, you require 80. 60. Mike, you require 120.
From the Premier League final from the O2 of week 15. Joe Cullen leads 4-2 against Johnny Clayton.
Game shot on the second leg.
High quality
Mike
finishing.
Warburton.
A 120 this time from Warby. Well, some statement of intent. Warby was the 8-5 favourite to win this Group B. Hard to disagree the way he's opened in this match. A 12-dart hold, followed by a 15-dart break throw and a max.
140.
As I mentioned earlier, a personal best in the Live League of 115.62, and that was briefly under threat.
100.
I've had 117.88 in our opening match on Tuesday from Dan Reed, which is the second highest in live league history.
41.
Jason Askew leads that, 118.44. Morbiz is
100.
now the fourth highest average in live league history, the 115.62.
55. Scott, you require 161.
Scott Baker
97.
just had one dart at a double so far.
$168.
What a beautiful
Scott, you
shot
require
that is.
64.
To leave double eight, massive pressure on the 64 now.
32. Mike, you
Planted
require
that
16.
seed of doubt and the fear of not missing. Knowing that Warby, with 3 in hand, that's the first 2 darts of the double he's missed in the match.
Game shot on the third leg.
Finds the double
My
4.
Warburton.
180 in the leg and a 168. Only ended up an 18 darter, but it's 3-0 to Warby.
Fourth leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on. 59.
45 darts used to go 3-0 up. Don't have to be a math expert to work out. That's a 100.2 average.
60. 55.
Coming up, our 5th player of this group of 5
100.
tonight. Peter Jacques up against Nathan Girvin. Peter will have his hands full there. He's the 8-13 favourite against Nathan, who's quoted at 6-5.
100.
'Attempted to take him on there.
100.
It's the opening game of the week for Peter. Nathan, of course, into day 3 of the action, having played in
140. Mike, you
Group
require
A with
106.
some success.
90.
This is the double 16 for a
Scott, you require 42.
another super finish. Double 16 for Baker. Double 8 has to go.
34. Mike, you
This
require
is
16.
Perfect start for Warby. Double 8. 3 out of 5 on the
Game,
doubles. Make
shots,
that 4
and
out
the
of
match.
6.
My Warburton.
As Warby gets the job done in some style, an average of 98.56, 86.74 for Baker. Great finishing, 4 out of 7, 57%. Right, when we come back, it will be Peter up against Nathan. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Up next, match number 3 of 10, and it's Peter Jacques up against Nathan Girvin. This is our first look at Peter this evening. Already seen one match from this man against Jared Cole. It was a defeat, going down 4-3, but averaged 101.12. So looks in fine form. Denby Dale is where Peter's from, 49 now. Vastly experienced, of course.
Throw first. Game on. $45.
And the first meeting between the two, they went 8-13 about Peter. 6-5, Nathan.
100.
I think that represents value with the form he's shown this week. Started off Tuesday with 2 ton plus averages, 102.32 and 105.
57.3.
And kicked off with a 100 average and 3 180s this evening.
180. $140. 64.
It's a bit unfortunate. Took a defection on Dart 2 and followed it with Dart 3, but down to a finish.
137. Nathan, you require 157.
Trouble 19.
133. Peter, you require 122.
Trouble 18 leaves ball. Should stay there.
54. Nathan, you require 24. 12. Peter, you require 68.
Tops for the steal.
28.
Clips the wire.
Nathan, you require 12. No score. Peter, you require 40. Game shot on the first leg. Peter Jacques.
Peter picks his pocket with a 19 dart holder throw there. 6 darts at 24. Well, 1 at 24 and 5 at 12.
Second leg, it's Nathan to throw
1-0
first.
down.
$100.
Apologies, it was 6 missed at a double. One at double 12. After leaving it, went inside
43.
and then 5 on the outside of double 6.
$140. 57. 57.
Peter did go to Q school this year. Won just
60.
one of his 5 matches. Averaged 88.06 on the Challenge Tour this year. He's in 24th spot on the order of merit.
78.
19 from 29, a high of 102.38. A running average of 87.55. Challenge Tour 6 reached the
180.
semi-finals, losing out
126.
to Scott Williams.
114.
Again.
Peter, you require
Misses
161.
The double 6. That's his nemesis. He wants the ball.
Game shot on the second leg.
What on
Peter
earth
Jacques.
is is going on here this evening? Peter Jacques taking out the 161 for a break of throw.
Third leg, it's Peter to throw first.
One
Game
more
on.
dart, missed the double for Nathan.
$60.
Nathan still averaging 88.91.
81.
With 7 missed darts at doubles in 2 legs.
$44.
Outplaying Peter in every department.
140.
Apart from the important one. The doubling. Peter, 2 from 3. Nathan, none from 7.
96. $140.
That's the 7th score of a ton or more.
55.
2 and a
Nathan,
bit
you
legs
require
for Nathan.
140.
Actually, it was his 8th.
100.
And that's a 9th in 3 legs. Peter Jacques on 4.
134. Nathan, you require 40. $20. Peter, you require 112. $92. Nathan, you require 20.
Needs to just shake it off. Attack the
Game
double.
shot on the
Does
third
just
leg.
that. And
Nathan
it's a
Girvin.
16 dart breaker throw for Nathan. And he is now in the game. Has to hold though in leg 4.
Fourth leg, it's Nathan to throw first. Game on. $81.
Congratulations to Joe Cullen, who wins his 2nd Premier League night, defeating Johnny Clayton 6-4 in a very entertaining
89.
final.
$180.
180, number 2 in the match.
$40. $100. $100. Nathan, you require 140. $100.
Make sure of the big 20. Tops after 12 for a level game.
135. Nathan, you require 40. Game
That's
shot
better.
on the fourth leg.
Ends it
Nathan
in
Girvan.
1 and back-to-back legs for Nathan Girvin. A 16 dart breaker throw, followed by a 13 dart hold, and we have parity with
Fifth
Peter
leg, it's Peter
to
to
throw
throw first.
leg 5.
$180.
2 apiece in the 180 column.
96. $180.
Back to back. Maxes for Peter. See Nathan
41.
wire double
Peter,
12
you
for a
require
9 this week.
141.
Can Peter go one better? It's taken out 161. Drop a 19. Ooh, right next door. great effort. Remember, next week in Champions Week, there's a £1,500
90.
rolling bonus for the 9-darter. And that will increase
£180.
every
Peter, you require
phase.
51. Game shot on the 5th leg. Peter Jacques.
Beautiful leg from Peter Jacques. An 11-dart hold. Nathan would have had to have gone out in 9 himself to win that leg.
6th leg, it's Nathan to throw first. Game on. $83.
That's the only leg of the match that Nathan didn't get a dart, a double first. Just 2 from 12 on the outer ring at the moment. Nathan Girvin.
140.
6 in leg 1, 1 in leg 2.
$180.
Now had 7 180s in this match.
40. $134. 78. Peter, you require 104.
How on earth is Peter Jacques down in 24th position on the Challenge Tour?
Nathan, you
after 10
require
events?
160.
He's certainly not been playing at this level. If he had,
100.
he would be
Peter, you require
way up
66.
on the order of merit. Went for 42 for 24. That leaves tops.
Game, shots, and the
That
match.
is bang
Peter
in the middle.
Jacques.
The damage was done for Nathan early on there. Quite possibly could have won that one 4-0 had he hit doubles in leg 1 and doubles in leg 2, because he won back-to-back legs in legs 3 and 4 in 16 and 13. Had the higher average, 95.51, 7 180s in the match. It was superb in the scoring department. But look at the finishing, 4 out of 6, as Bobby George said. Scores for show, doubles for dough, and it's Peter Jacques who wins that opening match. Right, when we come back, Warby's back in action against Jared Cole. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Up next, match number 4, and it's Jared Cole against Mike Wolverton. Those players winning their opening matches this evening. Jared Cole winning 4-2 against Nathan with a 93.73, 2 180s, 4 out of 9 on doubles. Warby winning 4-0 against Baker with a 98.56, 1 180 and 4 out of 7 on the doubles. It will be Jared with the darts. He's priced at 4 to 6 favourite. Warby 11 to 10. They have met 4 times.
First leg, it's Jared to throw first. Game on.
Back in 2021 when Warby just went through a dip in form.
96.
First match, Cole won 4-1 with a 79. Next one, won 4-3 with an 85. Then lost to Warby 4-2. Warby averaged 89.93, and then Jared Cole
140.
won 4-1 with a 96.48. So 3-1 in the head-to-head. Not met away from the live league.
45.
I fancied Nathan in the last one, but some missed doubles. He would have won, of course. And he was 6 to 5, 11 to 10 here for Warby.
100.
I think that's too big. Although I'm not much of a jinx.
100.
A lot of the pros ask me to tip them, say that they won't win it, because they'll go on to win it.
100. 55. Mike, you require 161.
92.
89. 57.
Peter Jacques.
Mike, you require 72.
In the match to follow against Scott Baker. This man was 8 to 5 to win Group B, but 11 to 10
Game
to
shot
beat
on the
Jared
first
Cole.
leg.
Don't
My
quite
Warburton.
work that out as Warby opens this match with a super solid 15.
Second leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on.
And another clinical finish. Took out finishes of 81 and 120 against
100.
Scott Baker in that 4-0 win a little earlier.
100.
Got a feel for Nathan. He's averaged 101.12 and 95.51 and has not got a win and has averaged more on both occasions than his opponent. And he's pointless.
100.
Still, remember, it's the top 3 from this 5-player field progress to Saturday night's final.
100.
Plenty to play for. Seen it on many occasions. Bottom on the opening night of Group B has ended up on top on Friday night.
60. 145.
Jared Cole looking to hit straight back.
41. Jared, you require 156.
European tour gets underway midday. Well, we're still on
43.
air, bringing you the conclusion of Group C. I will keep you up to speed with all the action as it happens, so no need to, I don't know whether it's touch that mouse or used to be touch that dial.
140.
I think we have those anymore.
Jared, you require 130.
Finds a 140 to leave 60. 56 left. Tops for Jared.
78.
It's a long way off.
Mike requires 60.
Well, his finishing has been clinical. He was 4 out of 7 against Baker.
50. Jared, you require 35. Three. Mike, you require 10.
Both at it.
6. Jared, you require 32. Game shot on the second leg. Jericho.
Well, 4 missed at a double there for Warby. Actually, it could have been more than that. To go 2-0 up, and it's 1 apiece, and Cole's got the break back.
Third leg, it's Jared to throw first. $58.
Early mistake from Cole is being punished.
140. $75.
Odds look all over the place tonight. Baker 5 to 6. Peter Jacques 5 to 6 in our next match. Yeah, he was 8 to 13 to beat Nathan Girvin.
100.
Answers on a postcard. Warby 107 in front here. In a leg that Cole started.
134.
That was a great recovery shot on the cover 19s.
$100.
Does have a wonderfully stylistic throw, does Warby. Very few moving parts.
60.
Elbow and shoulder
Mike, you require
remain solid.
161.
Have a look at it now. Nice light grip. Tries not to force anything.
90.
Casually picks off the ball to leave 71 when he comes back.
$134.
Jared thinking, where were they
Mike,
a
you
little
require
earlier
71.
in the leg? Treble 13 or treble 17 for double 10.
61.
2 more missed darts at doubles for Warby.
Jared, you require 40. Game shot on the third leg.
Oh my
Jericho.
jinx Warby out of this one, like I jinxed Nathan Girvin out of the last one. He trails 2-1. Should be.
Fourth leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Could have been 3-0 up. Further 2 missed darts at doubles. Hit the 51, missed 2 at double 10. We go into a fourth leg.
60.
And Warby is under it.
$58. $100.
Only the bookies could get it right, but still get it wrong. or get it wrong and still get it right.
96.
7 points ahead in the averages. 6 after that.
$60. 58. 60.
Don't forget the World Seniors returns next Friday from the legendary Lakeside.
100.
Still tickets available for the Friday session anyway.
60. 59. Mike, you require 161.
Jared Cole, which is a lot easier than this one. We've seen this tonight already from Peter Jacques in our last match. I think that may be 80.
41.
Oh, it's only 41. It's not in. What a chance!
Jared, you
Jared
require
Cole
130.
to make it 3 on the spin and lead 3-1. Just squeezed into the 20, so wants the ball.
89. Mike, you require 120.
There's the single. And there's the treble. Wants the double.
Gets
the double.
Flag. My Warburton.
Super recovery, and it's Jared's turn to rue a missed opportunity. Was only at the ball.
Fifth leg, it's Jared to throw first.
So 2 breaks a throw, been followed by 2 holds.
$93. 60.
Match, of course, where the scoreline could be oh so different.
60.
15 dart, 72 checkout in leg 1 for Wolby. Then missed 4 at a double in leg 2, 2 at a double in leg 3. Eventually stops the rot in leg 4 with that great 120. Jared Cole still has the darts in this match. Only 2 holds to throw away from picking up 2 wins from 2.
134.
Not for the first time. Great cover shooting from the man from Hatfield.
100. 64.
I remember when we first started the live league, when it was being played during the lockdown. Jared Cole, the only place he could play was in his parents' conservatory, and we did have that ridiculous spell of warm weather.
100. Jared, you require 150.
In front of our very eyes.
$132.
Of course, the only
Mike, you require 101.
place to watch live sport during that time from the UK. Double 16 for back-to-back.
69.
Plus finishes and another double missed.
Jared, you require 18.
Just get the feeling it's just not meant to be for Wolby in this one.
9.
Or maybe it is.
Mike, you require 32. Game shot on the 5th leg. My
Eventually
Warburton.
gets there, does Wolby with a breaker throw. Now he has the darts in leg 6 to serve this one out. Can Wolby
6th leg, it's Mike to
make
throw
it
first.
2 from
Game
2.
on.
17 dart breaker throw there for Warburton. Back-to-back legs.
60. Faulty. 45. 41. 100. 140.
Keeps him in the mix.
$100.
Just got to try and force an error out of Mike Warburton. This is better.
180.
It's the first in the match.
$100. Jared, you require 100.
Top stops. 48-32. Didn't like the
52.
way the dart was sat up there, as you can just see
Mike,
from
you
that shot.
require
It was
96.
right in the line of fire for double top. That's a treble 20 to leave double 18.
Game, shots, and the match. My Warburton.
Mike Warburton does step in and gets it done in the end. 4-2. 84-68 the average, but 8 missed darts and a double for Warby, but he got away with it and picks up his second win of the night, and he moves on to the top of the table for now. Up next, it is Scott Baker against Peter Jacques. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Well, this match up next will see all of the players complete 2 cycles of matches. And it is Scott Baker against Peter Jacques. Here is Peter Jacques, 49, from Denby Dale. 2 times
First leg, it's Scott to throw
winner.
first. Game on.
The Terrier, for obvious reasons.
$140. $140.
Denby Dale, of course,
100.
West Yorkshire.
$60.
Not too far off, or too far away from the beautiful
100.
Peak District, of course. Plenty of great fishing in them parts as well. Sure,
81. Scott, you
a
require
Yorkshireman,
161.
enjoys a bit of fishing.
60.
One of the game's great
135.
county teams.
Scott, you
of course,
require
Yorkshire.
101.
Dominant over the years. Tops for Baker.
61. Peter, you require 85.
Likes of Dennis Hickling and Dennis Priestley, of course.
60.
2
Scott, you
wonderful
require 40.
old names from the great days of county darts.
Game shot on the first leg.
Scott Baker.
Scott Baker.
Holds in 18 to get this match underway. I do believe that's his first leg
Second leg, it's
of the
Peter
night.
to
It
throw
is, of
first.
course. He lost 4-0 to Warby in his opening match. Peter Jacques got the better of a very impressive Nathan
140.
Girvin. 4-2 with a 94.67. Baker lost 4-0 with an 86.74.
140.
Although, in fairness, Warby was pretty unplayable in that one.
96. 119. 95. 100. Peter, you require 170. 60. Scott, you require 142. 90. Peter, you require 110. 'Game shot on the second leg. Peter Jacques.
And Peter Jacques bounces straight back with a hold of throw of his own. Missed one dart at the ball, didn't he, in leg one, but it is one apiece.
Third leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on.
Was a 15 dart
123.
hold with the 110 out.
$58. 60. 140. 85. 47. 99. 85. Scott, you require 134. 94. 131. Scott, you require 40. Game shot on the third leg. Scott Baker.
Baker holding for a second time. Very comfortable on throw, both players right now. And it is Peter Jacques' turn to chase.
Fourth leg, it's Peter to throw first.
16 darter there for Scott Baker to hold.
125. 100. 26. 180.
Scott Baker right up for this one.
140.
Brushing off the disappointment of his opening match 4-0 defeat.
60.
Does have a good temperament, Baker. Just gets on with it.
60. Scott, you require 161. 43. Peter, you require 150. 80. Scott, you require 118. 98. Peter, you require 70. 'Game shot on the fourth leg. Peter Jacques.
Peter Jacques hits back with the fourth hold of throw of the match, taking out 70.
Fifth leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on.
He darted a double he's missed so far. Peter was that one dart at the ball in leg one for a break of throw.
100.
Averages reflecting that solid finishing from both. 2 out of 6 for Baker.
125. 180.
180 in leg 4. Wasn't enough to win the leg, but with the throw,
60.
you'd think it'd be enough to win leg 5 and make it a 5th consecutive hold.
140. 100. Scott, you require 81. 65. 180. 80. Scott, you require 16.
Perfect timing to leave 36 to pressure the
Game
double
shot on
eight.
the fifth leg.
No
Scott
problem
Baker.
at all for Baker. Slots it in. First dart right in the middle, and he's one away from picking up his first win of the night. Leads
Sixth leg, it's
3-2.
Peter to throw first.
Best leg of the match so far. That 13 darter
140.
in leg 5 for Scott Baker.
60. 100. 82. 57. 100.
55 the lead, plus these. I'd love to pick off another treble. And does
140.
down to 64 after 12. This one looks like it's going to go all the way.
99. PT requires 64.
Completion of this match, of course, takes us into the halfway point. Tops for Peter.
44. Scott, you require 160.
Tops for full 2.
140.
One match start for
PT
Baker.
required 20. Game shot on the sixth leg. Peter Jacques.
Peter finds the double 5 for our 6th consecutive holder throw. One match start off 160 for Baker, but he has the darts
Seventh
in
and
the
final
decider.
leg. It's Scott to throw first. Game on. 100. 44. 81.
Oh, that casual throwing style suit this situation.
41.
Peter's action looks the more tense of the two.
60.
Needs a 2 treble visit.
100. 60.
Just leaving the door ajar is Baker. Needs a treble desperately.
58.
Doesn't get one.
100. 60. Scott, you require 100.
6 from here if he needs them.
60.
Sensibly. Sets up tops. Doesn't go for the 2 tops. Probably would have done if Peter would have been on a finish, of course. Good percentage play
60.
and ball management from Baker.
Scott, you require 40.
Now has 3 clear darts to pick up his first win of the night. Double 10.
20. Peter, you require 138. 58. Scott, you require 20. No score.
Unbelievable.
Peter, you require 80.
Treble 20, double 10, I suspect. Single 20 for tops.
60. Scott, you require 20. Game, shot, and the match. Scott
Deservedly
Baker.
so. Baker picks up the win and picks up his first 2 points of the night. The averages came crashing down. Both players well into the mid-90s before those multiple missed darts at a double from Baker. Missed 12 in the end and still averaged 89.09. Well, we're at the halfway stage. When we come back, it's Nathan Girvin against Mike Wolverton. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League for match number 6 of 10 on this opening session of Group B, and it's Nathan Girvin against Mike Wolverton. Couple of interesting bets here. Nathan Girvin, this was my short price snap of the night, and I'm amazed it's not shortened up. He's at 6 180s in 2 matches, 3 in each of his 2 matches. Over 0.5 180s for Nathan, 4 to 9, so just 1 or more. Or Nathan, most 180s in the match. Even money so far tonight, Warby with just the 1 180. In terms of match odds, Nathan 4 to 5, Warby 10 to 11. It'll be Nathan who has the darts in legs 1, 3, 5 and 7. Previous meetings between the two.
First leg, it's Nathan to throw first. Game on.
July in phase 4 of 2021. Warby winning their first meeting 4-2. Nathan winning
139.
the next one 4-3. And then Warby winning a thriller. It was a wonderful match. Warby winning 4-3 with a 94.03. 2 180s. 4 out of 4 on the doubles.
100.
Nathan Girvin 100.71 in defeat. 3 180s and 3 out of 4 on the doubles.
78. 140. 98. 140. 100. Mike, you require 121.
Trouble 17 for the ball, so Nathan will be back at 86.
57. Nathan, you require 86.
Wants the ball.
Game shot on the first leg. Nathan Girvan
with a 15 dart holder throw. He has been playing some wonderful darts tonight. Absolutely no reward whatsoever.
Second leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on. $100. 100. 100.
Currently looks as follows after all the players completing 2 matches. Warby out on top, 4 points plus 6.
123.
And it's Peter Jacques, 2 points plus 1 on the leg difference. Jared Cole, 2 points, no leg difference. Scott Baker, 2 points minus 3.
180.
And Nathan, 0 points minus 4. It's Warby.
121. Mike, you require 121.
Second 180 of the night.
$97. Nathan, you require 157. $41. Mike, you require 24. Game shot on the second leg. Mike Warburton.
Wolverton pins the double and levels things up with a comfortable hold of throw there in leg 2.
Third leg, it's Nathan to throw first. Game on.
There's a 15 dart opening hold from Nathan on the ball, and that was a 13 dart hold.
122.
12 from Warby. Averages staggering at the moment as we start leg 3.
59. 58. 100. 42.
Right next door into the, slipped into the treble one, the other side of the wire that just divides the two trebles.
100.
Can't afford another visit like that.
100. 140.
And now he's right under it. 65 remaining, should be a 25. Well, he had the option of staying there for double four. That
Mike
is
require 102.
beautiful setup shot. The 171, 919s. Will it all be in vain? He's just in the 10.
Game shot on the third leg.
How many
Warburton.
times do we see that? A player that very nearly either strays next door and misses the big number. On that occasion, he's nearly in double
Fourth leg,
10,
it's
which
Mike
would
to
have
throw
left double
first.
11.
Game on.
Albeit with the 102 out. Makes it 2 out of 2 on the doubles, an average of 106.76 right now.
60.
Been a torturous night so far for Nathan Girvin.
180.
Kicks off this leg 4 with a max, and that 4 to 9 lands with absolutely no danger whatsoever.
180. 123.
Again, just the other side of the required treble.
100. 174. Mike require
180 and a
161.
174 in the leg. He's on a 10 darter. He had a 171, of course, in the previous leg to leave double 4 and was denied an opportunity
83.
to lead.
Nathan
Due to that
required 24.
Wonderful 102 out from Wolby. This double 6 has been a nightmare for him tonight.
12. Mike requires 78.
If it wasn't for bad luck, he wouldn't be having any luck at all.
72. Nathan required 12. Game shot on the fourth leg.
No mistake
Nathan
this
Girvan.
time, and it is the break back coming in 13 darts for Nathan Girvin, and we're back on throw. He has the darts leg 5.
Fifth leg, it's Nathan to throw first. Game on.
Not had a leg over 15 darts so far in this match, and that is reflected. Look at those numbers.
180.
Nathan finds his second 180, 106.55, plays 105.49.
100.
Terrific game.
100. 60. 100. 134. Nathan, you require 121.
71 left. 18 leaves tops.
81.
tops after 12. This could be back to back. 13 dart legs for Nathan. And of course,
46.
more importantly, a 3-2
Nathan
lead.
require 40. Game shot on the 5th leg. Nathan Girvan.
It's a 15 in the end, and it is a holder throw. Just one away from picking up his first win of the night. Must be averaging
6th leg, it's Mike to throw first.
around about
Game on.
97 for the night, and to be currently pointless, that is staggering. Both players still averaging over a ton. 101.82 Warby, 102.04 for Nathan Girvin.
$60. $100.
I really do think this young man is almost ready for a
134.
assault on the main tour. If he doesn't pick up a tour card in January, I'll have a punt that he picks one up the following year.
100. $77.
Big visit, this one. Warby
60.
needs the trouble. Now here's a chance for Nathan. Ton minimum. He has to stay up there, of course. 60 leaves 170. Ton leaves a 130. You can see how far he's covering
60.
our camera angle. He's that far left.
Mike to require 148.
That was a missed opportunity for me. He'll stay there. 140 leaves double four.
140. Nathan, you require
He's
170.
had one this week against Mark McGeaney.
$130.
Annoyingly,
Mike, you
finds
require
the ball.
8.
So double four to take us to a decider.
Game shot on the 6th leg.
Annoyingly for
Mike
Nathan.
Warburton.
Last darts him. This one has been such quality, almost deserves to go all the way, and it will.
7th and final leg. It's Nathan to throw first. $180.
It's a third max and a 171 for Nathan Girvin.
$60. $180.
He's on a 9, and as it stands, the 4 to 9 has landed, as has the even money.
140.
Come on
Nathan,
then,
you
Nathan.
require
Missed double nine
141.
already this week. Hit one last week.
81.
More importantly, he needs to get rid of that 60 and get a 2 points on the board. Nice bit of class there from Warby. Recognising the effort at the 9, and I'm sure his performance in this match. So that's a
140.
great visit from
Nathan, you
Warby,
require
down to
60.
161 himself after 9. But there's the 20. Double 10. He's had a bit of double trouble in this one.
40.
That continues, and he's already had a
Mike to
161
require
against him tonight
161.
by Peter Jacques. He's just 3 from 10 on the doubles, despite averaging in excess of 102.
43. Nathan, you require 20. Game, shots, and the match.
Finishes
Nathan
off
Girvan.
with a 14 darter. Only 2 of the 7 legs played went over 15. ended with an average of 101.342 in the 180 column, 6.2 for Warby in the 140 column. And despite those 8 darts at missed doubles, still an average over a ton. And that means, of course, all the players have picked up at least one win tonight. Up next, it's going to be Jared Cole against Scott Baker. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. 4 more matches to bring you, starting with Jared Cole against Scott Baker. Confirmation of Nathan picking up 2 points there and getting off the bottom of the table. And Scott Baker, 2 points, 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 was Warby's unbeaten record gone, of course. He was 2 from 2 before that one. It was a real high quality game from both. Warby ending with a 97-67 in defeat. And a chance for Baker.
First leg, it's Jared to
Cole,
throw
of
first.
course, who has the honour
Game on.
to join Warby on 4 points.
96.
This group did have a look about it that was almost impossible.
38.
Pick the top 3.
$99. 95. 90. 43.
So far tonight, Jared Cole had that super win over Nathan Girvin, 4-2 with a 93-74. Baker went down 4-0 with an 86-74. And Jared Cole went down to Warby with an 81-98, 4-2.
100. Jared, you require 156.
4-3 with an 89-09.
47. 65. Jared, you require 109.
March in Group A of 2021 here at the Live League. As we just watch Cole take
the
out
first leg.
the
Jared
109
Cole.
for an 18 dart hold of throw. Yes, they were in Group A in March of last year.
Second
On
leg, it's
Monday,
Scott to throw first.
Baker
Game on.
defeated Cole 4-3 with 100.21. And on the Tuesday and
100.
Wednesday, revenge for Cole, winning both those ties 4-3. And then they played in week 2 of phase 1 this year, February.
60.
Cole winning on the Tuesday 4-2 with a 91-33. And then on the Wednesday, Baker winning
85.
Sorry, they played in the Thursday and Friday morning, that is. And on the Friday morning, Baker won 4-3 with an 86-44.
180.
And there was plenty of those in the matches between the two.
100.
In fact, there was 12 180s across
100.
those 5 matches played between the two.
60. Jared, you require 161. 65. Scott, you require 156. 100. Jared, you require 96.
To double his lead.
56. Scott, you require 56.
16 tops for Baker for a level game.
Game shot on the second leg.
Left
Scott
it late.
Baker.
An 18 dart hold in leg 1 for Jared Cole is equalled in leg 2 by Scott Baker.
Third leg, it's Jared to throw first. $58. 121. 58. 1 44.
Just see Scott Baker wiping the moisture off his hands. It is warm in there. It is a pretty much sealed
81.
and soundproof box they're playing in, and it's warm down here on the south coast. We did have an unbelievable
140.
electrical storm last night that really cleared the air. It's been a warm one all day.
180.
We do have an air conditioning unit running in between the matches, just blasting a bit of cool air into the room.
96. Jared, you require 124. $12. Scott, you require 100.
Slightly different slant on the leg. Double 10.
Game shot on the third leg.
Beautiful
Scott
finish
Baker.
from Baker. The 100 out is a 15 dart break of throw and a 2-1 lead, and has the darts in leg 4.
Fourth leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on.
Averages right now, both around the 84 mark.
44. 134. 180.
Let's see. First in the match, we've had 2 from Jared.
60.
In the last 2 legs, and he's not won either of them.
83. 58. 58. 100. Scott, you require 136.
Left.
96. Jared, you require 149. 59.
For a 3-1
Scott,
lead.
you require 40. Game shot on the fourth leg. Scott Baker.
Ending it with his final dart, but it's an 18 dart holder throw. Baker in control, 3-1 up.
Fifth leg, it's Jared to throw first. $60.
3 legs on the spin for Baker after losing the opening leg with that 109 finish by Jared Cole.
60. 100. 100. 100. 59. 60. 81.
Needed another treble there to keep the pressure on Cole. There's enough pressure on his shoulders, of course, to try and
64.
keep the match alive.
100. Jared, you require 117.
tops.
97.
So 101 for the match for Baker. Both players have had
Scott, you require
finish in
101.
this match. A 109 in leg 1 for Jared. A ton in leg 3
61.
for Baker, and he couldn't add to it.
Jared, you
One
require
match start.
20. Game shot on the
Jared
5th leg. Jared
Was
Cole.
hold in the end, but we did have a match start for Baker off the 101, but he has the darts in leg 6.
6th leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on. $140. $180.
Third 180 in the match for Jared Cole.
140. $180.
For the first time tonight.
100. Jared, you
It's the
require
third.
141.
It's not third time lucky.
58. Scott, you
for
require
Baker.
121.
Still has a chance to win leg and match. Oh, not now.
26. Jared, you require 83. 51.
How on earth has that not gone in? You can't
Scott, you
believe it
require
either.
95.
20 ball.
Game,
And
shots,
Scott Baker
and the match. Scott
with a
Baker.
15 darter gets the job done. Jared Cole with back-to-back 180s in the opening 2 visits of the leg, and still denied by Baker, winning 4-2 with an 85.03. Cole with an 87.19, 50% on the doubles for Baker, and he picks up his second win of the night. Up next, Mike Warburton against Peter Jacques. Good evening, or should I say good morning, of course, approaching 20 past midnight. Up next, match number 8, and it's Warby, his final match of this session, up against Peter Jacques. Confirmation of the win for Baker, and he joins Warby on 4. Peter Jacques with 2 more to play, including this one. Following this match, it is Baker against Girvin, and then Peter back in action against Jacques.
First leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on. $140.
No live league previous between these two. However,
60.
They met, well, just a week or so ago in the last 64 of Challenge Tour 10. And it was Peter Jacques
100.
winning 5 legs to 2 with an 88.87. And they met this year in Stage 2 of Q School, with Peter winning 6-4 with an 85.67.
100.
Said they go 4-5 for Wolby, 10-11 Peter. That's definitely a pick 'em.
96.
Wolby picked up
100.
a 4-0 win over Baker in his opening match, match number 2 tonight, with a 98.56. Peter Jacques won his opener with a 94.97. And Warby beat Cole with an 84.68. Peter went down 4-3 to Baker with an 87.57, and Warby in match number 6 went down 4-3 in a spectacular match of the night. 97.67 in defeat with 2 180s and 3 out of 7 on the doubles. In fact, we've had at least
Mike
1 ton plus finish in every match so far.
Game shot on the first leg. My Warburton
holds in 13 darts to get this match number 8 underway. 1-0.
Second leg, it's Peter to throw first. Game on.
Match 1, we had a 144. Match 2, a 120, a 161 off Peter Jacques in match number 3.
100.
We had a 120, a 110, a 102. And the last one, we had a 109 and a 100. As Peter slots in the first max of the
100.
match.
92. 100. 83. 140. PT require 146.
Just misses
74.
57 to leave 24.
Mike require 161. 128.
Fancied that, didn't he?
PT requires 72.
He's going to have to find the ball.
Game
And
shot on the
Peter
second
Jacques
leg. Peter
finds the ball
Jacques.
with no trouble at all. Not for the first time tonight. Missed the treble 16 straight into the 7, which
Third
left
leg, it's Mike to
65.
throw first.
13 dart hold in the opener. He's followed up with a 15 dart start, hold, and the ball
45.
finish in leg 2. Warby, monstrous average after the opening 2 legs. Went out in 13 darts, of
121.
course, and then missed the ball for a 12 darter in leg 2.
$60. 121. 60. 137. 121. PT require 122. $40. 100. PT require 82.
Single 17. Tops for a break of throw and a 2-1 lead.
Game shot on the
back
third
to back.
leg. Peter Jacques.
15 dart legs, yet to miss a dart. Add a double, Peter Jacques. Very confident finish to the leg.
Peter to throw first. Game on.
97.07, 2 out of 2 on the doubles. He needed a break of throw, of course, to win the
100.
match. And he's got that in the bag. And a break ain't a break if you don't hold.
137. 97. 85.
'Odds for our next one. Make some interesting reading.
140.
Peter Jacques nearly finds 180, number 2 of the match. Scott Baker, 8 to 13. Nathan Girvin, 6 to 5.
140. PT require 164.
86 left, treble 18.
96. Mike require 139. 59. PT requires 68.
Double 4 for 3-1.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Peter Jacques.
Fabulous response from Peter Jacques. Lost the opening leg in 13 darts. A hold a throw from Warby. He's then gone 15, 15 and 14.
Fifth leg, it's Mike to throw
3-1.
first.
Still, yet to miss a dart and a double.
100.
3 out of 3. 72 check out in leg 2 and 82 check out
100.
in leg 3, and that's 68 check out in 2 in leg 4.
96.
Still great averages from both. 102 for Warby, 99.66 for this man.
92. 100. 85.
Peter Jacques just chipping away here at Warby, trying to force a mistake out of him.
60.
And there it is.
$60. Mike require 145. 105. PT require 164.
To go out with a bang. No, not going to happen. Went for the two treble 19s and ball. 85 left.
119.
That'll do.
Mike require 40.
95 left, of course. Me losing 10 from somewhere.
Game shot on the
There's
fifth
Warby.
leg. My Warburton.
Left it late, but holds it all together. Finds the double 10 and closes the gap to 1. But it is Peter with the darts in leg 6.
Sixth leg. It's Peter to throw first. 140. 60. 90. 60. 126. 96. PT require 145.
To wrap it up, needed the 60. What about just tidying up from here? We'll be way back on
55.
285.
$85. PT require 90. Game, shots, and the match. Peter Jacques.
Worthy winner, Peter Jacques, winning legs of 15, 15, 14 and 14, an end average of 99.42, his highest of the night, 1/182 on 40s. Look at that finishing. 4 out of 4, 100% on the doubles. He will be back for one more after our next one. Scott Baker takes on Nathan Girvin. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League for our penultimate match of this session, and it's Scott Baker against Nathan Girvin. Confirmation of the win for Peter. It was a wonderful display as well. Finishes of 72, 82, 68 and 90. He has one more to play, of course. Our final match of the session, that will be against Jared Cole.
First leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on. $97. $180. $59.
I think Nathan may well be on for the record this evening. That's 11.
96.
He's it so far this evening. Three in his first, 3 in his second, 4 in his
26.
third.
$65.
Only met in the live league twice, these two. Back in February of this year.
137. Nathan, you require 160.
Opening match on the Thursday morning full 3 with a 94.7.
140.
Baker had a 96.76, and then the Friday morning revenge for Baker, winning 4-0 with a
85. Nathan, you require 20. Game shot on the first leg. Nathan Girvin
opens his account with a 14 dart breaker throw, including a 180, 1-0.
Second leg, it's Nathan to throw first. Game on.
A win here for Nathan, of course. He will go from
140.
Bottom after 2 matches to joint top.
60. $123. $58. $180. $140. Nathan, you require 58.
Tops for an 11.
Game shot on the second leg.
It is.
Nathan Girvan.
25 darts used to win the opening 2 legs for Nathan Girvin. 180 in each of them.
Third leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on.
And there's the result. 120.24. You do well to hold that, of course.
$100.
You know you're playing well when you hit a ton and 2 points come off your average.
$57. $85. $125. $125. $100. Scott, you require 136.
Another one of those for double 8.
96.
Should start
Nathan, you
on
require
19s.
119.
Double 19 needs 62. Treble 20 now for tops.
59. Scott, you require 40. Game shot on the third leg. Scott Baker
picks up his first leg of this match. A 17 dart holder throw. But still, the advantage is with the young Scotsman.
Fourth leg, it's Nathan to throw first. Game on. $180. 81.
That's 13 for the night now for Nathan.
81. 140. 134.
Oh.
No score.
What on earth happened there? That's a 180 on the floor.
Nathan, you require 106.
All the players combined have only hit 6 more than Nathan has hit on his own, and he wants double 16 for a 12 darter and a 3-1 lead. He will be back due to that very unfortunate. Anytime I can think
60.
of seeing that,
Nathan, you require 32.
Gary Anderson against Phil Taylor in the World Final.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Nathan Girvan.
Despite a few missed darts at doubles, that's still a 15 dart hold from Nathan Girvin. Leads 3-1.
Fifth leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on.
Average still over the 100. 106.04 for Nathan. And just one leg away.
100. 59.
You could make a case for Nathan to have won all of his matches so far tonight.
57.
Wasn't to be early on, but the response has been a good one from him. His head didn't drop.
97.
Lost his opening 2 games and then bounced back with that wonderful match against Warby, where he averaged 101.3.
77. 100. 57. Scott, you require 145.
A little bit of breathing space for Baker.
$41. 140. Scott, you require 104.
Time on his side now, though. Tops.
84.
Clips the bottom one.
Nathan, you require 70.
Double 16.
Game,
And
shots,
wraps it up.
and the match. Nathan Girvan.
An 18 darter. Nathan Girvin picking up his second win of the night and his second ton plus average. 100.48, 318s, 314s, 50% on the doubles. A very, very good display indeed. Right, our final match up next, Peter Jacques against Jared Cole. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League for our final match of tonight's session of Group B. And it is Peter Jacques against Jared Cole. Confirmation of the win there for Nathan. We could have the chance here if Jared wins with all the players on 4 points, and we start tomorrow night where we started tonight. A level playing field. Only thing that separates the
first leg, it's Peter to throw
four,
first.
of course, is
Game
leg
on.
difference. But God, I mentioned Nathan Girvin tonight in his opening match. 101.12 the average. 95.51 in the next one. 101.3 in his third. And 100.48 in his fourth. 13 180s for the night. And incredibly, only picked up 2 wins from 4.
58.
First meeting between these two, here or anywhere else.
90. 58.
Incredibly, Jared Cole's only win tonight was against Nathan Girvin in that opening match. He averaged 93.73 to defeat Nathan 4-2, averaged that 101.12.
134.
He then went down to Warby 4-2, and then Scott Baker 4-2.
58.
Peter Jacques won his opening match 4-2 against Nathan with a 94.97. Then lost 4-3 Scott Baker.
180. Peter required 170.
Over Warby with a 99.42 and 4 out of 4 on the doubles.
134. Jared requires 71.
Jared with that max left himself 71 once tops.
31. Peter required 36. Game shot on the first leg. Peter Jacques.
The finisher. And you've got to call him the finisher tonight with that 4 out of 4. Punishes the mistake from Cole and holds.
Second leg, it's Jared to throw
breaks.
first.
My apology, he does hold. It is late.
140.
8 to 11 before the off. Peter Jacques. Even money about Jared Cole.
100. 59.
Don't forget, we're back tomorrow morning and we start with our overnight leader, Kurt Parry.
180.
Up against the favourite to win Group C, Dan Reed. That's at 9:30. Sporty Stuff TV, also our Online Darts YouTube channel. And of course, your chosen bookmaker.
60. 140. PT required 161.
Don't forget, you can keep in touch with everything darts at Darts Live League, all one word, on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.
137. Jared required 104.
50 left. Tops.
Game
Doesn't
shot
miss
the
it this
second
time.
leg. Jared Cole.
As Jared Cole finds tops. Missed it in leg 1 to break throw. Pins it in leg 2
Third
to
leg, it's
hold.
Peter to throw first.
And that trend continues of
100.
finishing. Fortunately, I didn't get a ton plus out in our last one after I mentioned it.
140.
Well, we did have a great run. 7 consecutive matches with at least one tumpless finish in each of them.
100.
Regardless of what happens, it's going to be 8 from 10. Big averages,
96.
great finishing. This man with the biggest finish of the night so far, the 161 against Nathan Girvin. Nathan himself has the highest finish of the week.
180.
170, of course, in Group A.
87. PT require 121. Yeah. 37.
Sure if there was a definitive target there for
138.
Peter Jacques with
PT
one dart left in
require
hand.
84.
He's left 84. 14 ball. He's been good on the ball. Double 11.
62. Jared, you require 40. Game shot on the third leg. Jared Cole.
First break of throw in the match. About a 180 in each of the opening 3 legs. 2 for Peter Jacques in the last 2 legs.
Fourth
And
leg,
he's
it's
only won.
Jared to throw first.
Well, he doesn't want either of the legs, of course, because that was a 14 dart break of throw.
140.
99.34, the average for Peter.
100.
232 for Jared. He's turning on the style. And how?
140.
Back-to-back 140s to start leg 4.
$60. 180.
That is second max in the match for Jared. So now we've had 4.
100. Jared, you require 41. Game shot on the fourth leg.
Gets
Jared
there
Cole.
in the end after missing the big 9. Finds double 12 for a 12 dart hold. 3-1 the lead.
Fifth leg, it's Peter to throw first.
And the average increases
43.
with that 12 darter. 105.21 now for Jared. He's already had 104 this week.
140.
He's way off his PB of 109.44.
97.
It's threatening it though. Currently on a 107. I think he'd have to go out in 11.
180.
To 110.52.
81. 83.
Well, if he goes out in 2,
140.
very close
Jared, you require 98.
to that personal best. Well, that's not going to happen now. It's just all about
Game,
winning the
shot,
leg
and the match. Jared
winning
Cole.
the leg. He does, going out in 12. Well, he lost the opening leg and then went out in 15, 14, 12 and 12, 108.75. Incredibly, only the 3rd highest average of the week here at the Online Darts Live League, but a blistering performance from Jared Cole. 4 out of 6 on the doubles, 3 180s, 6 140s. Outstanding. Well, what that does to the table is that all the players locked on 4 points, only separated by leg difference. All to play for when we complete Group B tomorrow night. But next up, this morning, we will conclude Group C at 9:30 a.m. with Kurt Parry, the overnight leader, facing Dan Reed. We'll see you, well, in about 8.5 hours.